Hello everyone, my name is Undead Adam, and welcome to a new World of Warcraft Classic hardcore playthrough. For this playthrough, I'll be attempting the hardcore challenge with a Troll Mage. As always, you can expect a more relaxed and atmospheric experience, whether you are working or playing the game yourself. Please enjoy the music, the sounds, and the overall ambiance. I will be playing on the Skull Rock server, and I will not be using the hardcore add-on for this character, a simple death equals delete playthrough. Add-ons I use are listed in the description, and other than that, I hope you guys enjoy the series. Let's begin.
Loktar, go forth to victory.
One of the first add-ons you'll see is the Immersion add-on, making the quest text a little bit more pretty. I don't know if we'll actually read through any of it or not.
To victory. Strength.
Perhaps in areas that we have not been to too often. And once again, welcome everybody. I really appreciate you clicking on the video today. It really helps me out a lot. And I hope you enjoy the mage. Speaking of which, this playthrough will be maybe just a little bit different than what you've seen from other content creators, or just from your own personal experience. We will be going fire for this run, a very different alternative to the usual frost specialization. This also means that we will be drinking a lot. So fire is a very mana-intensive specialization for sure. It is really hard to argue against frost. It just gives you all the tools you could want for not only hardcore, but just for the classic leveling experience in general. You just get so many tools to help prevent damage, to get away easier, etc. Fire is going to lack a lot of those tools, but the damage output is quite high and has more of a bursty nature to it, rather than the more consistent nature of Frost, at least in the beginning. In any case, I'm super excited to play with it. You can also see that we have some mail waiting for us, and that is because we have created a bank ult on this server. We had a rogue before this character, and there was some silver left over, at least enough to buy a couple of starting wands for our mage, which will be very important. I really wish we could have one now to deal with these boars and the rest of the starting zone. It certainly makes life a lot easier. We'll use up the rest of our mana. it's going to be good to get a little bit of extra grinding in anyway. We'll want to make sure that we're fairly over-leveled no matter where we go. Let's go back and vendor this stuff. We're going to have to pick up some water as well as our new abilities.
Strength and honor. I do not have enough money.
We'll sell the food for now. Hopefully our next ability isn't too expensive. If it's Frostbolt, I think we can deal without it for now.
Look, Tom. Go forth. You come get the voodoo.
No, it is Arcane Intellect. So Mage gets 2 buffs pretty much right off of the bat, which is very cool.
What do you need? Go with
The Mage being obviously very well known as a
strength.
super powerful class during the leveling stages.
How are you? You be careful, man. Spirits be with you.
What do you need?
And as I've mentioned in the intro of the series, you can expect a more relaxed and immersive experience with my content. I am not about min-maxing, having a ton of add-ons on screen, and being zoomed all the way out, stuff like that. Optimal play doesn't always equal fun for me nowadays. I just enjoy being in the world that we all know and love. This may be the very first time I'm also playing as a troll, really in general, but especially a female. And I'm not sure how I feel about it so far. Berserking seems like a fantastic ability, though. More haste every 3 minutes sounds super good. Normally, I would trend towards undead for most classes on the Horde side whenever I can. But since we already played an undead rogue, I feel like it was good to mix things up. We will be joining a guild at some point, but I have a specific one in mind. We had joined a guild with the rogue called Go Again. I did a group with those guys, and they were a ton of fun to play with. Everybody's super cool over there. Everybody helps each other out. Everybody has a good time. It can be hard to find a good guild like that, regardless of what version of the game you're playing. And speaking of which, we're playing on Skull Rock, of course, so if you would like to join me on my journey, I'm not using the add-on, feel free to send me a whisper. I will definitely be doing dungeons for sure on this character. It's probably the biggest thing I was missing on Bloodsail Buccaneers, the ability to do as many dungeons as I would like. It's something I'm definitely excited for. And this small green pouch definitely flew under the radar. That is fantastic. I do plan on going tailoring as well, so we will be able to make our own bags. But getting any early bags that we can is super helpful, because it's going to take me a little bit of time to get to that point where I can make my own bags. We will also go with skinning as well for money, and I believe tailoring requires a bit of skins here and there as well, depending on the recipe. But I really think the extra cash is going to help out a lot. Man, it's so crazy that you get frost armor at level 1. It's such a powerful effect for such an early ability. I suppose it's also pretty necessary in a way, though, for the mage. The mage takes a ton of hits, and it doesn't take them well most of the time. Most of the enemies that we attack are going to go down before they even reach us, which sounds like a great thing, but unfortunately that also means that our defense skill is not trained either. And honestly, I think we're going to want to just wand some of the mobs down primarily, just so we can get hit a few times and build up that skill. We don't want to have to deal with crushing blows from mobs that are the exact same level as us. That would be very bad. But still, with that being said, the mage is going to be fantastic for so many reasons. There's going to be just so many quality of life features. I'm super excited about teleports, obviously. That's going to be absolutely huge. I'm excited to create my own food, my own water, my own mana gems. I'm really excited to pick up the pivotal fire spells, the pyroblasts, and the talents as well. We want crits and nothing but crits on this character. That's it. As much intellect as possible. Let's get a little bit more mana back. And if possible, I'll definitely be looking for some help from you guys along the way. I am by no means a deeply knowledgeable player, so any tips on how I can get the most out of fire, especially, would be greatly appreciated. And I think that'll be a general theme overall for this channel and my playthroughs. I would like to play with more lesser utilized specializations for each class. But often those end up being the funnest to play. I'm excited to play Fire Mage, obviously, but I'm also excited to play Arcane one day. I'm excited to play stuff like Survival Hunter, maybe even Balance Druid, Elemental Shaman. I think these could all be a ton of fun to play. Let's see what else we can equip. I think that's it. It's going to take me a bit to get used to playing a caster, especially after the rogue and the warrior. I tend to trend towards melee anyway, most of the time. So far so good. We're getting close to level 4. I imagine we'll see Frostbolt at that point. Don't know if we're going to use it all that much. I would love to keep... I'm definitely going to keep rank 1 on my bars somewhere, specifically for the slow. It'll be a quick cast slow if I have nothing else available, like my Frost Nova or my Cone of Cold, which I believe are spells that I still get even if we go fire. It's like even if you play fire, you can never get away from frost completely. They just have the most helpful spells, and you're always going to use something from that tree, no matter what you do. As far as the wands that are waiting for us, I think we're going to have to wait until Razor Hill, if I'm not mistaken. I don't believe there is a mailbox in not only just the starting zone or the little starting area, but also I don't think there's one in Senjin Village either. But I guess that is not a big deal. We won't be doing any we'll only be doing one Senjin Village quest, I believe, before heading to Razor Hill. And even then, we're still not entirely sure. I think it depends on the amount of competition we have from other players.
I cannot carry anymore. Inventory is full.
I kind of want to take all the copper / silver that I can get. I got to make sure I have enough, not just for the skills, but also the professions that we're going to pick up. Hopefully we can pick up both skinning and tailoring in Senjin Village, but I'm not entirely sure. It's possible that we may have to go up to Razor Hill for that.
Magra, may your blades never dull.
Okay, we can go back first. Let's go vendor this stuff first.
Speak, friend. Strength.
Speak, friend.
We are using Leatrix Plus here to quickly vendor the grays, as well as providing us with some other beneficial features.
Blood and thunder. Loktar. Go forth to victory. Down.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, conjure
Good to
water
meet ya.
is quite a good thing to have. Suppose we'll put that there. We won't use it until we're out of our refreshing spring water. Frostbolt there.
Greetings. Strength. May your blade.
And there's a dead orc. I feel like people do this on purpose. Oh, there's a dead troll over there too. I'm not sure why. It must be pretty difficult to do.
Troll Hall. Something in doing? Doogie doog.
I need to get closer.
Just kind of wanted to see how much that would do. Seems like it's still pretty comparable to Fireball. Even though we do have Conjure Water, I wonder if we're still going to have to buy, you know, whatever our highest level beverage is. Because it might depend on, you know, kind of how in between how many levels we get new ranks of Conjure Water. You know, there might be a few different level ranges where it doesn't make sense to use conjured water over, you know, something we can just buy at an inn. But we'll have to see.
Me not that kind of orc.
I'll give this orc one more time. Let's see if he falls asleep here. There we go. It seems awfully quiet for a Sunday evening over on the East Coast. I was expecting to see a lot more players even in the starting zone. You know, with hardcore, there's always a steady stream of early players. But I've only seen a couple.
What do you want?
I do see some corpses here. So there are players. Oh, we're starting to see more faces now. Sure. Not looking for vile familiars, but it couldn't hurt if they're going to go into the cave.
Me not that kind of orc.
We'll grab our last peon. And we'll move over into the cave. We are getting some hyper spawns outside. With 3 in a group, though, I'm not sure it's really worth it. I mean, you're not getting too much experience. Yeah, and that one just left. I don't think this hunter has plans on going inside right now at level 3. So we'll go ahead and leave the party for now. Oh, we are experiencing a bit of lag. You know what? We should head back because we do not have Thazril's pick yet as a quest. So let's actually run back. We need to take care of another Scorpid related quest on the way back anyway. We'll turn in our quests, we'll pick up Thazril's pick, and we will finish the Valley of Trials off. Just like that. Yeah, I mean, we're filling up on inventory very quickly anyway. Sarkoth is up, but most named mobs are up, I would say, most of the time on the official hardcore servers. I think it was really cool for Blizzard to make it that way.
I cannot carry anymore.
It's definitely been super helpful. Super helpful. And it makes you wonder why, you know, they hadn't done that in the first place. Not even necessarily in Classic, back in the original Classic World of Warcraft, but even just in retail, how it took so long to,
I am out of range.
you know, kind of have these improved timers on named enemies. I'm not really sure what like benefit it really had outside of, you know, rare spawns. Obviously, I think those should be a little bit more special. But yeah, I just don't see a reason why you know, why named mobs have to take so much time to respawn.
Zug zug.
Sug, go with honor for the Horde.
And we are going to lose the dress for a bit. I can't say it looks any better, but that's okay.
McGraw for the Horde. Be safe.
Yeah, and what I'm realizing right away too is our mana regen is really not that fast. Which it makes me think it may also be worth it to just hold on to some spirit gear, even just to improve that a bit and lessen our downtime, because we will have a lot of downtime. A lot of downtime. But I think it's worth it for, even if for nothing else than to just blow up mobs in a single attack with massive pyroblasts. course, for that, we do have to hit level 20 first, which is not guaranteed. I've died at or before level 20 a few times already. And we'll continue to kill as many enemies as we can in between, just to make sure that we hit level 6 before leaving. I would really prefer to have whatever comes at level 6 before we head to Senjin Village. Man, watching a mage melee something with a staff is quite painful. It feels painful, it looks painful. Very much looking forward to the wand. So we're entering our first cave now. It should be noted, our first cave with hostile enemies. And we definitely got to keep this in mind as we progress through the playthrough. If I had to take a guess, I would assume that some ungodly high number of players die. Specifically from cave systems, such as this one. As a troll, we do get some improved health regeneration, including while in combat, which I feel like is a very unique, thing for any class/race to have. Because otherwise, that's not a thing in Classic during combat, unless you have some sort of elixir. Let's see if this rogue wants a group. Beautiful. Jeez, we got that green bag and we're already pretty filled up here. Let's run up ahead. It looks like he's dead currently, but I'm sure he will respawn very shortly. It usually doesn't take too long. I do have a second enemy here, which is a little bit awkward. It's okay, I think we're okay. We do need to get Thazral's pick now. Let's go ahead and take care of that. We will have to get rid of something else. Alright, we're going to pick this up. We're going to hearth back to the Valley of Trials. We're going to turn on our quests, pick up our skills, and we are out of here. We won't need the Hearthstone at all for, for the next hour, so this is totally fine.
Speak, friend, for the Horde.
Mogra!
Mokra, go with honor. Fight well, may your blades never dull.
Picked up a minor healing potion. That's something we'll have to make sure we keep stock of. I've always found that I've never really needed minor healing potions. It was very rare that I would have to use one before it became kind of just too little health to heal.
Relax.
Yes, let's pick up all of this. We'll have to remember to put new ranks onto our bars because they do not automatically upgrade like they do with melee. What's a good button for Fire Blast? I guess right there is fine. We got Conjure Food, which we will start needing soon, I think. Fire Blast will be very nice to finish off any enemies that have a little bit of health left. So I am glad that we have that at least. And let's stroll on over to Senjin Village. It's also nice that Fireball will always be upgraded first over Frostbolts. Gotta pause for the thumbnail.
What do you need?
Well, let's see how much money we have. Hopefully this should be enough to pick up both tailoring and skinning. I don't think it'll be enough to also pick up first aid, but I feel like first aid can wait a little bit. Not too long. We definitely still want those bandages for in-combat healing at a moment's notice. But I don't feel that we're going to need that for a little bit.
Talk to me. You come.
What you want? Hello, man. See ya later. Later.
So the goal here is going to be to
Okie
pick up
dokie.
every single quest. We are only going to do the Solvent Spirit quest, or at least try to. We first gotta see,
What?
you know, how populated it is right now. I do see a mage trainer in Senjin. It's interesting. I really don't know how many other class trainers there would actually be.
Relax.
We'll purchase the skinning knife while we're here.
Me got the good stuff, man.
Unfortunately, I do not actually see any sort of skinning trainer here. I also don't see a mailbox either, so we will have to wait until Razor Hill to pick up our wands. And apparently to pick up both of our professions as well. Alright, let's go check this out. We'll check along the shoreline, and if it doesn't look great, we'll just head straight to Razor Hill. We can always come back here and complete this. It's just nice to kind of get this quest out of the way, so that later on you're not carrying around, you know, the crawler mucus and the Makura eyes, while you're also trying to take on everything in the Echo Isles. Because your inventory is going to fill up very quickly. Yeah, our fireball's already hitting so much harder than it was before. We're also using a ton more mana, though. I feel like the refreshing spring water is already struggling to keep up with our mana bar. At least it seems that way. Yeah, I think let's head over to Razor Hill first. We will definitely kill some stuff along the way as we get there. I definitely think we need a wand. We're going in in about 2 or 3 pulls at the most. That's just a little bit too much. That's a little bit too crazy, in my opinion. I am okay with doing lots of drinking. I'm not okay with doing that much drinking. The wand will definitely help here, especially this early in a level. It's going to be very powerful. Hopefully we can get maybe just one more bag. I know that sounds fairly greedy, as sometimes you just go an entire character without getting a single bag, and you end up just buying all of them. So I should not be complaining about even just a single bag, but it would be nice to just get one more. I think one more would be good, especially in preparation for the Echo Isles. Definitely want to keep this boar meat because we will be picking up cooking at some point as well. Not sure when. We might want to hoard our cooking supplies for the time being. Possibly bank it even. Once we get over to the Barrens, we'll have some pretty decent cooking recipes to use. And once again, just like my other 2 characters that I've worked on this channel so far, I don't know if we'll go with fishing. I feel like we can wait. If cooking really becomes a problem with the resources available to us outside of fishing, if it becomes a problem, maybe we can revisit it. But I'd like to avoid another grind if possible.
Blood and thunder for the Horde!
Let's grab all the quests.
Troll Fire Strength. Go forth to victory. Troll Hall.
We'll grab carry your own weight in just a second. Let's set our hearth as well.
What can I help you with? May your blades never dull. Be safe. Go forth to victory.
Oh, you know what? We want to pick up these apples as well. This is free buff food as long as Halloween is active. So we'll actually just be using this instead of the cactus apple surprise. I'll hold on to it, but I don't think we're really ever going to need it. Yes, and let us pick up this beautiful wand. I am extremely excited about this, if you could not tell. And now we just gotta get ourselves some bags. In any case, I think I'm going to end it right there for now, guys. In the next episode, we will continue to level Enduritar, both for Razor Hill and for Senjin Village as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.